Are you over 60 and feeling like your energy and mental sharpness are slipping away faster than you'd like? In the next few minutes, you'll discover 6 scientifically proven daily habits that keep an 88-year-old working full-time with the energy and focus of someone decades younger. And I'll reveal the one morning habit that Harvard researchers say can actually reverse brain aging, something 90% of seniors completely ignore. Sylvia, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, was struggling with afternoon fatigue and memory lapses until she adopted these 6 simple habits. Within 3 weeks, she returned to part-time consulting work and now feels more energized than she did in her 50s. Let me show you exactly what she did. Habit 1, the 7 a.m. hydration protocol. Your brain is 75% water. Yet most seniors wake up severely dehydrated. During the night, your body loses approximately 16 ounces of water through breathing and perspiration, leaving your brain cells literally shrunken by morning. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine confirms that even mild dehydration reduces cognitive performance by up to 30% in older adults, affecting everything from memory recall to decision-making speed. This isn't just about feeling thirsty. Your brain operates like a sponge, and when it's dehydrated, electrical signals between neurons slow down dramatically, making every mental task harder than it should be. Kenneth, 72, from Austin, struggled with morning brain fog for years, blaming it on age. He couldn't remember simple tasks and felt mentally sluggish until noon every single day. Then his daughter, a registered nurse, suggested he drink a full glass of water immediately upon waking, before coffee, before checking his phone, before anything else. Within just 4 days, Kenneth noticed his morning confusion lifting, and within 2 weeks, he was tackling complex crossword puzzles before breakfast, something he hadn't been able to do in over 5 years. Without proper morning hydration, your brain cells literally shrink, making concentration and memory recall nearly impossible. That mental fog you experience isn't normal aging, it's dehydration stealing your cognitive function. When your brain doesn't get adequate water first thing in the morning, it struggles to flush out toxins that accumulated overnight, and these toxins interfere with neurotransmitter production. The result is slower thinking, poor memory, and that frustrating feeling of being mentally stuck. This single oversight could be sabotaging your entire day before it even starts. The solution is remarkably simple and costs absolutely nothing. Keep a full 16-ounce glass of water on your nightstand tonight and drink it completely before your feet touch the floor tomorrow morning. Don't sip it slowly. Drink it within 2 minutes. Your body and brain are desperately waiting for this water after 8 hours without any fluid intake. Make this your new, non-negotiable morning ritual, even before you brush your teeth or make coffee. Start tomorrow morning. Your brain will thank you within 48 hours, and you'll wonder why nobody told you this decades ago. Habit 2, the 20-minute movement window. Did you know that sitting for more than 2 hours straight accelerates cognitive decline by 8% annually? The latest research from the Mayo Clinic shows that seniors who move every 20 minutes maintain 40% better mental clarity than sedentary peers, and the difference becomes more dramatic with each passing year. When you sit still for extended periods, blood flow to your brain decreases significantly, reducing oxygen and glucose delivery to the very cells responsible for your memory, focus, and reasoning. This isn't about intense exercise or going to a gym. This is about preventing your brain from being starved of the resources it needs to function properly throughout your day. Evelyn, 81, volunteers at her local hospital gift shop 3 days a week and used to come home mentally exhausted and confused. She'd forget conversations she'd had just hours earlier and struggled to recall simple details about her day. After learning about the 20-minute movement rule, she started setting a quiet vibration timer on her watch and would stand up to organize shelves, walk to the water fountain, or simply stretch beside her chair every 20 minutes. Within 1 month, her mental clarity improved so dramatically that she extended her volunteer hours and now helps train new volunteers, something that requires sharp memory and quick thinking. Prolonged sitting reduces blood flow to your brain by up to 15%, literally starving it of oxygen and nutrients it needs to maintain cognitive function. Every minute you remain motionless, your circulation slows, and small blood vessels in your brain receive less of the life-giving oxygen that keeps your neurons firing efficiently. This compounds throughout the day, which explains why many seniors feel progressively more mentally tired as afternoon approaches. The damage isn't immediate, but it's cumulative. Months and years of extended sitting create permanent changes in brain structure that researchers can actually see on brain scans. Set your phone alarm or kitchen timer for every 20 minutes starting right now, and when it goes off, stand up and move for just 60 seconds. Walk to your mailbox, do gentle arm circles, march in place, or simply stand and look out the window while shifting your weight from foot to foot. The specific movement doesn't matter nearly as much as the consistency of breaking up sedentary time. Even if you're watching your favorite television program, stand during commercials or pause the show briefly. This one change could prevent irreversible cognitive decline starting today, and it requires zero equipment, zero money, and almost zero time. Habit 3. The protein-first breakfast strategy. What you eat in the first hour after waking determines your energy level for the entire day. Yet most seniors start with foods that guarantee afternoon crashes. Harvard Medical School researchers found that seniors who eat 25-30 grams of protein at breakfast maintain stable energy and focus 6 hours longer than those who eat carb-heavy meals. Protein triggers the production of dopamine and norepinephrine, two brain chemicals essential for alertness, motivation, and concentration. When you skip protein and load up on toast, bagels, cereal, or pastries instead, your blood sugar spikes rapidly and then crashes hard, taking your mental energy down with it. Vernon, 85, from Seattle, used to eat 2 pieces of toast with jam and coffee every morning, and by 11 a.m. he'd be fighting to keep his eyes open during his part-time accounting work. His afternoon energy crashes were so severe, he'd often need to lie down, and he assumed this was just part of getting older. After switching to 3 scrambled eggs with cheese and a small bowl of berries, Vernon's entire day transformed. His energy remained stable from morning through late afternoon. His concentration during detailed financial work improved dramatically, and he stopped needing those exhausting afternoon naps that were stealing hours from his day. Starting your day with sugary cereals, pastries, or carb-heavy foods causes blood sugar spikes that lead to devastating afternoon fatigue and mental fog that can last for hours. Your pancreas releases insulin to handle the sugar surge, but in older adults, this response often overshoots, dropping blood sugar too low and leaving you shaky, irritable, and unable to think clearly. This blood sugar roller coaster also increases inflammation throughout your body and brain, which directly contributes to long-term cognitive decline. You're essentially programming yourself for failure before your day even begins, and then wondering why you can't maintain the energy and sharpness you used to have. Eat 2 eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie with protein powder within 1 hour of waking up tomorrow morning. If you don't like eggs, try cottage cheese with nuts, leftover chicken, or even a simple protein shake made with milk and a banana. The goal is 25-30 grams of protein before anything else touches your lips. Prepare this tonight so there's no morning excuse, and pay attention to how you feel at 2 p.m. tomorrow compared to your usual afternoon state. Make this switch tomorrow morning and feel the difference by noon. Your sustained energy will prove this works faster than any explanation ever could. Habit 4. The strategic nap technique. Have you been told that napping is lazy or makes you groggy and ruins nighttime sleep? The CDC and National Sleep Foundation confirm that a 20-minute afternoon nap improves memory consolidation by 34% and reduces heart disease risk in seniors by 37% when done correctly. The key word is strategic. Naps longer than 30 minutes drop you into deep sleep stages that cause grogginess, while naps shorter than 15 minutes don't provide enough restorative benefit. That narrow 20-minute window allows your brain to clear out metabolic waste, consolidate memories from the morning, and reset stress hormones without interfering with nighttime sleep quality. Claudette, 79, works as a bookkeeper 4 days a week and was struggling with mid-afternoon errors in her spreadsheets that were embarrassing and concerning. She worried she was developing early dementia because numbers would seem to blur together and simple calculations became difficult after 2 p.m. Her doctor suggested trying a timed 20-minute nap at 1:30 p.m. daily. Within 2 weeks, Claudette's afternoon accuracy returned to her morning levels. Her clients complimented her renewed attention to detail, and she credited this single habit for extending her working career by what she believes will be several more years. Fighting through afternoon fatigue without rest causes chronic stress hormone elevation that damages brain cells permanently and accelerates memory loss. When you push through exhaustion, your body releases cortisol continuously, and elevated cortisol literally shrinks the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for forming new memories. This isn't about toughness or willpower. It's about recognizing that your aging brain needs a brief reset period to function optimally for the entire day. Refusing to rest when your body signals fatigue is like refusing to refuel a car and then wondering why it stops running smoothly. Set a timer on your phone for exactly 20 minutes between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. today. Close your eyes in a quiet space and rest even if you don't fall asleep completely. Lie back in a recliner, sit in a comfortable chair with your feet elevated, or even rest your head on your arms at a table. Turn off overhead lights, silence your phone, and let yourself drift. The restful state itself provides tremendous benefit even without actual sleep. This scientifically timed rest could add years of mental sharpness to your life and costs nothing but 20 minutes of permission to take care of yourself properly. Habit 5. The social connection commitment. Loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day for seniors, according to research that's shocked the medical community. Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health shows that seniors with daily meaningful social interactions have 50% lower rates of dementia and cognitive decline compared to isolated peers. When you interact with others, your brain activates multiple regions simultaneously. Language processing, emotional recognition, memory recall, and future planning all fire together, creating what neuroscientists call cognitive reserve. This reserve acts like a buffer against age-related brain changes, essentially giving you extra protection against memory loss and confusion. Howard, 83, from Denver, lost his wife 4 years ago and gradually withdrew from friends and activities, spending most days alone watching television. His daughter noticed he was repeating stories, forgetting appointments, and seeming confused about recent events during their weekly phone calls. She convinced him to volunteer at the local library twice weekly and to schedule coffee with old friends every Thursday. Within 6 months, Howard's cognitive tests during his annual physical showed improvement rather than the expected decline. And his doctor specifically noted that his memory and processing speed actually rivaled those of many 60-year-olds in the practice. Social isolation causes brain inflammation and accelerates memory loss faster than any other controllable lifestyle factor you face as you age. When you spend days without meaningful conversation or interaction, your brain's language centers, emotional processing regions, and social cognition networks literally begin to atrophy from disuse. This isn't metaphorical. Brain scans show measurable shrinkage in these regions after just months of isolation. The inflammation triggered by loneliness also increases your risk of stroke, heart disease, and even certain cancers, making social connection one of the most powerful health interventions available. Schedule one meaningful conversation or social activity every single day, starting tomorrow. A phone call with an old friend, coffee with a neighbor, a volunteer shift, or even a video chat with grandchildren counts fully. Put these appointments in your calendar as seriously as you'd schedule a doctor visit, because in terms of health impact, they're equally important. Join a book club, attend religious services, take a community class, or simply commit to chatting with the cashier at your grocery store. Reach out to someone today. Your brain health depends on it more than almost anything else on this list. Habit 6. The evening mental challenge ritual. When was the last time you truly challenged your brain with something completely new and unfamiliar? The Mayo Clinic reports that seniors who spend 30 minutes daily learning new skills build new neural pathways that protect against Alzheimer's disease and can actually improve cognitive function, even in people already experiencing mild decline. Your brain remains remarkably plastic throughout life, meaning it can form new connections and strengthen existing ones at any age. But this only happens when you push beyond familiar, comfortable activities and tackle something genuinely challenging that forces your brain to adapt and grow. Ramona, 86, from Philadelphia, felt her memory slipping and worried constantly about becoming a burden to her children. Her grandson suggested she try learning Spanish using a free phone app, spending just 30 minutes each evening before bed, working through lessons. Ramona was skeptical, but desperate. After 6 months of consistent practice, not only could she hold basic conversations in Spanish, but her memory test scores during her annual checkup had actually improved over the previous year. Something her doctor said almost never happens in patients her age. The cognitive challenge of learning a new language had strengthened her entire brain. Without regular mental challenges, your brain literally starts pruning away unused connections in a process called synaptic pruning, leading to faster cognitive decline and increased dementia risk. Your brain operates on a use it or lose it principle, and familiar activities like watching television, reading the same type of books, or doing the same crossword puzzle format don't create the challenge necessary to maintain brain health. You need novelty and difficulty. Tasks that feel frustrating at first and require genuine concentration and effort. This productive struggle is exactly what triggers your brain to strengthen and build new neural pathways. Dedicate 30 minutes before bed tonight to learning something completely new. Download a language app, watch online chess tutorials and play a game. Try Sudoku if you've never done it. Learn to play an instrument using YouTube videos, or start an online course about a topic you've always been curious about. The specific activity matters less than choosing something genuinely unfamiliar that requires real mental effort. Start with just 15 minutes if 30 feels overwhelming, but be consistent. Daily practice creates far more benefit than occasional longer sessions. Start tonight with just one puzzle or one lesson. Consistency matters infinitely more than perfection or natural talent. These 6 habits, morning hydration, 20-minute movement breaks, protein-first breakfast, strategic napping, daily social connection, and evening mental challenges, are the scientifically proven foundation that keeps 88-year-olds working, thriving, and living independently. With energy and mental sharpness, you don't need expensive supplements, complicated routines, fancy equipment, or drastic lifestyle changes that feel overwhelming. These simple, mostly free daily habits can restore your energy, sharpen your mind, and give you the vitality you thought was gone forever. Thousands of seniors are already living proof that age is just a number when you treat your brain and body with the respect and care they deserve. Which of these 6 habits will you start tomorrow morning? Drop a comment below with the number. I read every single one and I'd love to hear your commitment and cheer you on. If this information could help another senior you know regain their energy and independence, please share this video with them right now. You could literally change their life with one simple click. And if you want more science-backed strategies for thriving after 60, hit that subscribe button, because your future self will thank you for taking action today instead of waiting another day.